Recording. Now I'm recording. So this is week 9, and according to the syllabus, in week 9 we have to begin the contents to get ready and to start knowing and reading academic texts. But you know that almost all the texts, all the readings that we do are somehow in one way or another connected to your future career, to the animal kingdom, to science topics. So we're trying always to connect all the activities, specifically the reading texts also, to the academic field, to your academic field. So that is something that we have been doing and now we're going to continue doing. So this week in this class, basically what I will do is to give you a selection of reading materials that you can use this week or later continuously you can use to expand your reading comprehension skills, to expand your English and your vocabulary in general, and more specifically associated to academic texts related to science, related to medicine, and to veterinary medicine as well, right? So this is our theme, our work for today and next week. And next week, which is week number 10, you will have reading quiz 2. So you will not have a Zoom class, but only reading quiz number 2. And as I said before, my idea for quiz number 2 is to make it longer. Quiz number 1 was very short, very, very short, so I will do it longer, maybe with 3 reading passages and with more points. So you have more choices, you know, to get a better mark. So I think it will be about an hour long with 3 longer texts and a minimum of 20 questions, I think. So that is for next week. Reading text number 2, which will be, of course, related to your career, medicine, veterinary medicine, and to sciences in general, right? So it's always going to be related to that, more academic stuff. Okay? So let me show you the selection of reading materials that I have made for you. And you can use these materials to start getting ready for the quiz and as a continuum to start reading whenever you want, to start reading texts related to more academic and more science related topics, okay? So I also uploaded this document in Material Docente, but let me show it to you. The activities that you have to do this week, all of them related to Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Okay, ¿dónde está? Acá está, ya. Ahora sí. So these are the materials for this week. Week 9, pre-intermediate in English, English should say here. Reading practice. So, as I said before, all this reading practice is for you. Maybe you will not have time to do all this reading practice this week. That's what I mean. So the idea is to do it this week and continuously. So here you have a lot of materials to practice your reading skills all the time, not only this week, but in the future too. Well, the instructions are very general. You have to read each text carefully and make sure you learn the meaning of the new words and expressions. And of course, more important is to understand the texts, make sure you understand what the text is saying. And of course, incorporate the new vocabulary and expressions by using and revising these new expressions with a good online dictionary, which can be, I like Reference or Lingua, but you have many, many other options, all right? Sometimes you have comprehension quizzes. In this case, in the first part, you have 4 reading texts, and all of them are incorporated. They have included a comprehension quiz. And they are all related to the world of sciences or the animal kingdom, so related to your future career in some way or another. The first one is about the scientific method, which you will have to utilize in order to do research and investigation in the area of sciences. Then you have an interesting text about hibernation and migration of different animal species. Then a text about invertebrates. And the last one, it's about a specific animal type, sharks. Lovely animals. So 4 texts. Let me show you now the website where so this is a website that I use to select these 4 readings. And as you can see, it's amazing the amount of readings that you have. Ah, no, me estoy equivocando. Este no es. Este es otro. Espera, ¿dónde está el otro? No. This is the one. This is the one. From this website, I selected these 4 reading texts, but you have many, many more exercises. And here I went to science biology, and you have all these texts. But you can also go to all these different parts, animals, for example. And here you have a lot of information. Reading comprehension about ants, for example, lizards, whales, many, many more. So not only the 4 texts that I gave you can do, but you have expand and get immersed in this website and practice as much as you can. Let me show you, for example, so you can have an idea of the type of exercise you will do, the one about whales. So here you have a text about whales. The most specific and new words are highlighted in negritas, in bold print. So maybe it's easier for you to incorporate and to study and revise the meaning of those. And then you have very good with quiz, comprehension quiz with timing in front. So you can time yourselves and see how much you take reading this and answering the questions. And then you can submit and check the responses here. So there are many, many of these reading activities ready for you, about animals, about science, about different topics, and all of them with a nice text, not very long, and then a number of questions that you can automatically revise and obtain feedback. So that is the first part. I think it's very good practice. Don't you think so? Okay, let me go back. The second, we have more reading activities, and these are general activities. So here you have 3 websites in which you will have the chance of practice reading comprehension for your level, which is B1, and in a more general context, not so much related to your career or to sciences or to the animal kingdom. So it's very good practice that will complement the more academic practice. And then you have even more reading, but these are not quizzes. These are realistic websites that deal with the topic of science and veterinary medicine. So let me show you some of the things we will use. Este es el primero. CNN. Me fui a la CNN y me fui a la parte de salud, health, and there are veterinarian related articles, but all kinds of articles related to the world of health and sciences. It's very good. So here, for example, you have Getting to Veterinarian During Coronavirus. It's a CNN article with realistic information, with real English, and the challenge, there are some videos always, and the challenge here is to go through the text, read it, and evaluate yourselves, to evaluate if you are capable of reading authentic news with your level of English. I think it's a very challenging and very good test and activity for you. CNN Health. There are lots of news articles from CNN that you can read and you can practice with. Ahí volví, sí, volví. Entonces sigo mostrando los materiales. CNN Health. If you go to CNN Health, you can find loads of materials, reading realistic, authentic news articles for you to read and expand your English related to your career, to your academic interests. Information about the vaccine for coronavirus made by Pfizer, by Moderna. A lot of stuff about coronavirus, of course. And, well, you have to explore and find a lot of stuff, realistic stuff that you can read and practice with. Always with videos and pictures. So that's very good. Very, very good practice. Okay, ¿qué más tenemos acá? A ver.
Up until the last couple of weeks, this totally new type of...
Y ahora sí, el otro sitio es este, English Online, and you have many short reading texts. In this case, they are not authentic, like the one from CNN I just showed you. These are simple English readings that you can read and you can use to, anyway, expand and learn more about science and animal world. Look, these are the readings, many. About NASA, about astronomy, about animals, about conservation, about animals, as I said before, sharks, polar bears, about extinct animals. And if you go to one of them, for example, I don't know, Tyrannosaurus Rex was a cannibal. You will find a short text, a very short text. And again, all the new words or maybe more challenging words are in negritas, in bold print. So you read the text and then you can, if you need, you can check those words. In this case, you have more vocabulary here. The ones in negritas are here below. And you already have all the definitions for you. So it's very practical. But in this case, there are no quizzes, which is bad. But anyways, you have a written text, simple text, nice and easy. And then you have the expansion of vocabulary with the definitions. So I think, yes, this is a material I wanted to show. Como pueden ver, un montón de selecciones de buen material listos para que ustedes los usen. Tanto general como relacionado a su campo académico. Así que no hay excusa. There are no excuses. You have a lot of material. You can check and you can read to get ready for reading quiz number 2 and to continue expanding your English and using your English and improving your English. Right? Todos estos sitios ya están subidos en material docente en el documento de esta semana, en la semana 9. No sé si tienen alguna pregunta sobre lo que les expuse y sobre este material de lectura que les compartí. Perfecto, Ricardo. ¿Alguien más? Es esencial que ustedes lo hagan, chicos. ¿Ya? No podemos ponernos a leer acá. Sería una reverenda lata, ¿no es cierto? La idea es que ustedes tomen este material que yo muy delicadamente y con mucho tiempo selecciono para ustedes, de distinto nivel, de distintas fuentes, con ejercicios interactivos muchas veces, y que lo ocupen en beneficio de ustedes, ¿ya? Recuerden que tienen que pasar entre 2 y 3 horas leyendo esta semana, ¿ya? Para que lleguen de mejor forma preparados al quiz. Y ustedes escogen los textos que más les gustan, tienen un sinnúmero de actividades las cuales revisar y escoger, y en caso de que tengan cualquier tipo de preguntas me la hacen llegar. ¿Les parece? Ya. Terminemos con algo de gramática. Les voy a compartir un sitio web. I'm going to share with you a website that I want you to visit. And we're going to do a grammar quiz together. And then we will, no, you will do it first individually. And then we will do it, I will do it again so you can check. A ver, ¿cuál es el sitio? Ya, ese es el sitio. Todavía no se vayan. Les voy a mostrar. I'm going to show you first what you have to do. So let me show you. So this is a website I shared with you, and we're going to build a grammar quiz that you will do individually. So for doing so, you go here to Test Builder. Miren primero, después lo hacen. And here we're going to select 3 topics. The first one is going to be el último de la lista izquierda, past simple, present perfect 1. El siguiente va a ser ever, never, for, since. Y el siguiente, voz pasiva 1, passives 1. And you make your test with past simple, present perfect 1, ever, never, for, since, passives 1. You make your test. Y le dicen acá, okay, I want to do the test in the computer now. Y son 30 preguntas que tienen que responder. Les voy a dar para eso unos 8 minutitos, hasta las 11:05, y después lo hago de nuevo explicándoles. Adelante, métanse al link entonces, se van a Test Builder y escogen esas 3 secciones. Past Simple, Present Perfect 1. Ever, never, for since. And passives 1. Hasta las 11:07. Good luck. Grabar y compartir. Esto es acá y esto es acá. Vamos viendo. Lo primero tiene que ver con pasado simple y presente perfecto. Past simple versus present perfect. I last smoked a cigarette. Aquí puede ser esta y esta. A ver, vamos a ir viendo. When I was 4, no. We have lived here since 2003. Eso está bien. Hemos vivido acá desde este punto de inicio. Since, punto de inicio. No he comido por horas. I haven't eaten anything for hours. Yo creo que the company started in 1896. ¿Y a dónde se me fue esta otra? ¿Dónde se me fue? Bueno, tuvo un problema técnico, como se pudieron dar vuelta. Y no creo que esta sea esta, definitivamente. Voy a empezar de nuevo. Yes. A ver si me resulta la técnica esta vez. Entonces, I haven't eaten anything for hours. We have lived here since. Falta una.
Profesora, a mí me pasó lo mismo y al final me tomó como que no había hecho nada.
Claro, está malo. Parece que
Pero,
voy a
pero salen como las correctas al final.
Hay un problema técnico del website. Ya, voy a poner cualquiera. Ya. Lamentable esa parte. Bueno, no la pesquemos. Have you ever, The Lion King? Bueno, aquí se refiere esto a los verbos en presente perfecto, ¿no es cierto? ¿Alguna vez has visto? Have you ever seen The Lion King? En presente perfecto tenemos que conjugar con el pasado participio, que es la tercera columna, o los verbos regulares en ed. ¿Ya? Aquí necesitamos pasado simple, porque nos preguntan de una fecha particular en el pasado, que ya se acabó. Entonces, ¿cuándo te casaste? When did you get married? Pasado simple, no presente perfecto. Esto es presente perfecto. Nunca he conocido a nadie famoso, pero aún puedo que conozca. Es una acción que aún está abierta. ¿Ya? Uno puede decir nunca conocí porque ya cerraría la acción y la oportunidad de conocer a alguien. Nunca he conocido. I've never met anyone famous. Some money last month. Aquí tenemos claramente un indicador de una acción en el pasado ya finalizado, el mes pasado. Eso ya se acabó. Entonces debe ser pasado simple. My mom won some money last month. Cuando era pequeño, también ya pasó, un tiempo cerrado, mi niñez. Me encantaban los trenes. I love trains. Complete the sentences using ever, never, for, since. Do you, Ernesto, do you ever, ¿vas al teatro alguna vez? ¿Ha tocado el piano? She's played the piano. ¿Ha tocado el piano? Aquí estamos hablando de algo en presente perfecto. Desde que era pequeña. Since she was little. Since introduce el inicio de una actividad. Fui al extranjero. I went abroad. Por un año antes de la universidad. Por es como el periodo. Durante un año. For a year. Started doing yoga. I felt. Desde que empecé a hacer yoga me he sentido genial. Since I started doing yoga, I felt great. If you come to my country, visit me. Si alguna vez, if you ever come to my country, vienes a mi país, visítame. Use ever, never, for, since. Have you ever, alguna vez, has ido a pescar? Nunca. We never get up early at weekends. Me neither. I haven't eaten fish. No he comido pescado desde que me hice vegetariano. Punto de inicio. Desde que me hice vegetariano. Un punto de inicio específico. Desde. He's sad because he hasn't seen his family. Oh. Está triste porque no ha visto a su familia durante años. For ages. My mother has... Nunca se ha olvidado. She has never forgotten my birthday. She is a good mother. Like all mothers are. Ahora nos vamos a la voz pasiva, creo. The radio system was invented by Marconi. Mamma mia. Both English and French se hablan, are spoken in Canada. La voz pasiva es el verbo to be más otro verbo en pasado participio. Tercera columna o verbos regulares con ed. Y indican que el sujeto no realiza la acción, sino que la recibe. Por eso se llama voz pasiva, sujetos pasivos. Ellos han comenzado el trabajo en el nuevo camino. En este caso es voz activa. The race was won, la carrera fue ganada, voz pasiva, por un keniata. Shakespeare wrote many plays, es voz activa, ¿no es cierto? Si lo damos vueltas pasa a voz pasiva. Many plays were written by Shakespeare, pero ahí está la voz activa. Rolex watches, maybe the most expensive and stylish watches, are made, voz pasiva, no se hacen solos, la gente los hace. El resultado del examen serán enviados, voz pasiva, verbo to be en futuro más pasado participio. My father, esta es voz activa, ¿no es cierto? No necesitamos participio ni nada. Gave me his old car. Sushi, voz pasiva. El sushi se come o es comido. En Japón, French, voz pasiva, es enseñado. O se enseña, como decimos nosotros. Está todo bien, salvo el tema técnico. Ya, espero que les haya servido mi rápida, informal, pero creo que válida y, sí, dejémoslo ahí, explicación gramatical en este quiz. ¿Alguna duda? ¿Les sirvió mi informal explicación gramatical y rápida? Espero que sí. Si tienen alguna duda me la pueden hacer ahora. Any grammar questions?